I would envy babes who would have medium handbags or small handbags and it would get them through anything. This is shaped almost like a pebble. You see? I have good lighting to read now. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Dimma here, for those of you who are new. I did not want to end this year without doing this video, and it was because I think sometime around August I became really proud of myself, just considering how I had realized at the time that I had become so good at packing a decent handbag. And I know that some of you are wondering, like, what do you mean by packing a handbag? Guys, let me tell you something. I'm one of those girls who I feel like I need a lot of essentials when I have to leave the house. I find that medium bags never worked for me. Like, I would envy babes who would have medium handbags or small handbags and it would get them through anything. I've never been one of those people, but this year I think I got as close to that as you could possibly do, and I want to share with you guys my handbag essentials for this year, what I was able to downsize things to, things that I found that made packing light when it comes to my handbag such an easy thing for me this year. Let's get into it. Before I get into the content of my bag this year, this bag deserves an honorable mention because this bag was my favorite bag of 2025. In fact, it was one of my favorite things of 2025. It was also one of the best investments that I made. I bought a lot of things this year, but this was one of the more expensive things that I bought this year that was absolutely worth it. And it's because of the fact that this bag, you would classify it as a medium-sized handbag. But oh my gosh, this is so powerful because it fits so much. Like, it fits things that prior to it, I could only fit into tote bags. And it doesn't look like that. Like, if you see me carrying this, you would have thought that I was carrying like a medium bag that couldn't fit much. Guys, this bag is so good. It's from a brand called Freja, New York. I think that that's how it's pronounced. If I pronounce it the literal Nigerian way, I'll probably say Freja, New York, but I don't think that that's how you say the name of this company. I'm going to leave the details somewhere on the screen. I bought this from their website directly, and I had it shipped to Beltalk Cargo, and Beltalk Cargo sent it down to Lagos for me. That's how I got this bag, okay? The leather is so good. The pattern and the texture and the grain you get with it is so nice. I also absolutely love the fact that there was no finish in terms of like metal with this bag. So there were no gold accessories or silver accessories or even rose gold accessories that kind of limited me with regards to how I wanted to style it. Nothing like that. Beautiful bag. One of my absolute favorite things of 2025. Now, how did I even see this bag? Guys, I was scrolling through Instagram one day, and on my Explore feed, I saw this babe carrying like a burgundy bag. I love the shape of the bag. It was this bag. I went through her page trying to see if I could find a link, and I saw that she had linked it at a point. The only thing I'd say is that if you're a tall babe like me, this bag is not going to hit you where you see it hitting others on social media. So I've seen a lot of people carrying this bag, and before I bought it, because I watched a lot of reviews, I saw that it was sitting on some people's hips. It would only sit on your hips if you're a petite babe. I'm a tall babe, so for me, when I carry this bag, it rests somewhere on my waist, okay? I wanted to get that out of the way for anybody who is wondering how this bag would look on them, but I absolutely love it regardless of where it sits on me. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is my bag closed, and again, I'm still gushing about this bag. Another thing again that I loved was the fact that it's one of those bags that I don't worry when I carry it to the market or to open spaces or where there's a lot of people, because it closes well. Like, someone cannot dip their hands into this and come out with anything. It's very secure. So it closes with, there are these two magnetic things here. Sometimes I close it like this if I don't want the circle thing showing. Sometimes I close it like this. Looks good either way. So the first thing that I have in here is a book. This is my current read. It's by a guy called Matt Abrahams, and it's called Think Faster, Talk Smarter. I don't know, I think I plan to do a lot of yapping next year. I'm currently just reading a lot of like self-help books. It doesn't really matter, but this is a self-help book and I like to yap. I was like, okay, this could tell me how to yap better. So I got it. It's my current read. But you would never catch me anywhere in 2025 without a book. it was just what it was. I always had a book on me. The way it's shaped, you guys can see how wide the bottom is. My book is always the first thing. I know that some of you are wondering, did this really come out of here? Let me prove it. Bag open. Book just came out. Now, I always had a book on me. It didn't matter what time of the year, where it was. Even to weddings, I would carry books. Max I'll do is I leave the book in the car if I had to go into the venue. I always had a book on me, and it's because I found this year that the best way to kill time was to read as opposed to scrolling. My Decluttering also made it easier for me to stop scrolling and pick up a book. When I had it earlier this year before I had my surgery done, I always had a book on me. Simple. At any given time, a book was in my handbag, and it was an essential to me at that time. I'm also someone who I get bored too easily in public spaces, especially when I have to wait or when I'm in traffic. Sometimes I just want to be doing something so that it doesn't feel like I'm wasting time, you know? And because I love to read, I'm the kind of person who, if I enjoy something or if I like to do something, I would always take out my time to find things that would help me enjoy whatever it is better. So for books, I always had 2 accessories for books inside my handbag. The first is this clip light. I got this from AliExpress. It has this twisty neck bendy thing. It makes it so convenient. It fits anywhere, to be honest. If I had a bag smaller than this, I would just like curl this tightly and stick it into the bag. I bought this from AliExpress, guys, and this is such a cute thing. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I'm going to have details in the description box. And it might pop out somewhere on the screen, I don't know. This came in handy when I found myself in dark spaces, or when I was in the car in traffic and the sun started setting or I started losing sunlight. This came in so handy. This is basically something that helps you read in the dark. It has a couple of switches here. So I'm going to press the first one. See, the light comes on, okay? Such a cute thing. Turn it off now. This thing, I've never charged it. I got this early this year and I have not charged it yet. And that is to show you guys how long the internal battery actually lasts. So if someone is wondering, how does this work? So this is my book. If I wanted to read this book and it was dark, I'll just clip it like this. You guys can see that it's clipped on the book, and then I'll turn on the lights. Okay, you see? I have good lighting to read now. This is such an essential, especially if you're like me and you love to read and you're always worried about like losing light or sunlight when you're out in public. Or even sometimes, like if I wanted to read a book and my husband was sleeping already and I didn't want to turn on the bedside lamp, I'll just use this. I'll clip this on whatever I am reading at that time and use this to read my book. Another book accessory that I always had with me is this clip. I unboxed this on this channel shortly after I came back to posting this year. I got this from a website called Bungu. I already shared the details with you guys, but guys, I saw this website as an ad on TikTok. I went on their page and I realized that they actually ship to Nigeria. This was also not expensive. I ordered it. They ship to Nigeria via DHL. It's a Japanese store, I think, and they sell stationery and book accessories. So if anyone is wondering how this works, again, this came in really, really handy when I had Decluttering and I struggled to hold books because my thumb was always paining me. But even now that my Decluttering is cured and I've done my surgery and my pain is gone, I still use this because what it does is that it reduces the amount of pressure on my other thumb. So what you just do with this is that it helps you hold your book open, right? The book is open. You flip your page, you clip it again, the book is open. This is one of those really convenient, cute things that before you see someone using it or before you actually buy it, you don't even know that you need it. And then when you get it, you realize how easy it makes things. I love this book clip so much, guys. The only thing is that if you're reading a very thick, heavy book, this might not work. But for the times when you're reading a smaller book or anything that is this wide, okay, it works, okay? I love the book clip. I love the light. Essentials, guys. Essentials. The next thing that you always found me with this year is my wallet. Okay, I always have a wallet on me, and I like small wallets, guys. I don't like those long ones that have the zippers that go. No, I don't like those type of wallets. One, because I find them to be very bulky, and I know that a lot of people who live in countries or economies where they have to carry cash around, they love those ones. In my country, we still use cash, but I need it to be something that I can fold. And you guys can see this is something that I can fold. This is so important to me. I always had my wallets with me. This one is from Prada, guys. I have had this for years. If I find it, I'll have it linked in the description box, but I always have a wallet, and the wallet is always small, and the wallet is always a wallet that I could fit cash and cards into. Another thing that you'd always find me with, irrespective of whatever handbag I'm carrying, would be this MagSafe power bank charger. I think I first showed you guys this when we were in Lakowe, that Lakowe vlog. Guys, I love this so much. I love the fact that it's not as heavy as your traditional conventional power banks. Two, it doesn't, I don't know if you can plug into this, but I love this because this is MagSafe. So what I do, or how this works basically, is that it just magnets onto the back of your phone. So this is my phone. Right now my phone is charging, basically. And even when I have a very small cute purse on me, this fits very easily into it. I got this from Amazon. It says 55% at the moment. With this particular power bank, I think I could get about 2 full charges for my phone before I'd have to charge the power bank again. But I really like it. I really like the way that it's shaped. I love everything about it. I love how convenient it is. I love the fact that it also does not get as hot as the regular power banks. Listen, if you're trying not to have a lot of heavy things in your bag in 2026, you need a power bank like this. I'm going to have this one linked in the description box. Another thing that you always found me with this year would be a hand cream. This one I got because I love the shape of it. Can you guys see how cute this is? It's the Amali Cosmetics Hand Nutrition Cream. This is shaped almost like a pebble. It's small, and I also think that it's really cute. You just twist it open and you squeeze it. I don't know if you guys could see that clearly, but you just squeeze it out. It works. It's very hydrating, very nourishing. The only thing that I don't like about this hand cream is that it doesn't have any fragrance. Like, it doesn't smell nice. There's no fragrance, and I don't know if that's intentional. I don't know, like, it's probably intentional because there's no fragrance, but I would have loved it if it smelled like something. But outside of that, it's very hydrating, very moisturizing. It's a really, really good hand cream, and it's by a Nigerian brand. I'm going to link it in the description box if I can find it. I can't remember where I bought this from, but I'll have it linked in the description box. The next thing that I always had on me at all times this year was a hairbrush. It was basically because I decided early this year to just do sew-ins or extensions. I did a lot of hairstyles that actually required that you comb through them occasionally. And initially, I was carrying a big brush around with me. And then one day I went on AliExpress and I was like, I wanted a small, cute hairbrush. And I typed something into the search bar and this one came up. The back of it looks like this. There's some plastic. Then you get this shiny area here that almost looks like a mirror. You open it. The brush is tucked into this place. So to get the brush out, you just pop it up or pop it out, and the brush is there. You have a very cute hairbrush. How cute is that? I loved it so much, guys. Again, this will be linked in the description box, but this was the most perfect, cute, aesthetically pleasing hairbrush for me this year, and it did and always does what I needed to do. One thing that I always had on me this year was a hand sanitizing wipe. Like, it's my personality to have a sanitizing something on me, and this goes even beyond or before COVID. I don't play when it comes to germs, okay? So this is just regular wet ones. I get this from my local supermarket. You can get this from anywhere. It doesn't have to be wet ones, but I always have sanitizing wipes with me. This is the one that I have. This particular fragrance is Rose Petal. It's cute. It works. I use it to wipe down everywhere. Okay? Go to a restaurant, I wipe everything down. Shake somebody, I wipe. I don't play when it comes to germs. So I always had hand sanitizing wipes with me. For 2-factor authentication, I always had hand sanitizer. The spray one looks like this. This is the one. I already talked to you guys about this earlier in the year, the Touchland ones. I fell in love with this because of the way that it was shaped. The shape of this is so cute. This particular one that I have now, I'm trying to say, okay, it's called Berry Bliss Scented. The only thing that I really despise about this product is the price. It's ridiculously expensive. Honestly, I saw a lot of people using this on social media and I was like, let me just get it to try and see what the hype is about. Honestly, this is like crack. It's one of those things that if you're not going to keep on, or if you're not interested in constantly repurchasing something, then don't even start it. It's a bad habit. That's what I would say. The shape of it is so convenient. Everything about it is so cute. It works, it disinfects. The only thing is that it is expensive. And every time I have to buy it again, I roll my eyes. But this fits into my smallest clutch purses. Okay, this is how thick it is. It works. It's not cheap, but then the shape of it is so perfect. If you're someone who does not like to carry heavy things around, if you're also someone who is concerned about managing space when it comes to things like this is so good. I just wish that it was a bit cheaper. The next thing that you always catch me with every time, and I've been talking to you guys about this since as far back as 2017 or so, they are toilet seat covers. The one that I have, it's not fancy at all. I got it from AliExpress. In short, I got a whole roll of this from AliExpress back in 2019 or so. At that time, dollar wasn't even as high, and this sold for about less than $1 a piece. In addition to this, there's no English on the packaging. Everything is in Chinese, but it does what it's supposed to do. Let me show you guys what it looks like for those of you who are not sure what toilet seat covers look like. So I'm going to sacrifice this one. You just open this up. You guys can see that it has a cutout that looks like a toilet seat, and then you place this on the seat. The one thing that I absolutely love about this is that it's so lightweight. It's paper, but it's so lightweight and it flushes really quickly. This is not going to clog up any place, because I know that some people are worried about going somewhere and clogging. This is not going to clog. It is so lightweight, guys. I have this with me when I travel. I have this with me when I go to restaurants. I have this with me everywhere. If I'm using any toilet that is not the toilet in my house, I always cover the seat with this and I flush it. This is just, it's so convenient. You can also buy this in supermarkets, because these days I've noticed that a lot of Nigerian supermarkets have these in stock. But if you're looking to buy it like extremely cheap, well, yeah, I think it's still cheap on AliExpress to a degree. You can get it from there. I'm going to have it linked. But yes, I always had toilet seat covers on me. I don't play. Okay, so another thing that I always had with me was gum. This is Mentos gum, and I like to get it in this very tiny container. They sell about 2 sizes of this in the supermarket. There's a very big one and there's this one. And so what I like to do is I like to repurchase the big one and just use it to fill this up. I like to use this to freshen my breath, especially if I go somewhere and I eat something and I'm going somewhere else. I like to always have gum to freshen my breath. And this one, it tastes nice and it also does a good job just freshening your breath. But I always had gum on me. I always have gum on me. Another thing that I had with me constantly this year, and this one is a bit niche, is a viewfinder for your phone. I got this, I saw someone talking about this on TikTok and I just watched the video and it convinced me to buy. Prior to that, to be honest, I've been looking to get a product like this, but a lot of the ones that I had seen prior to this were rechargeable. You had to charge them. People would complain that they lag a lot. Now, before I bought this, the person who was like promoting it said that it doesn't lag. It does lag a bit, especially if you're filming 4K 60 frames per second with your phone. But if you're filming 4K 30 frames per second, it doesn't lag. And let me show you guys what this is for those of you who are wondering. Now, basically, if you create content or you like to take a lot of pictures and videos and you like to film with your back camera, but you're always worried about being out of frame because you can't see yourself with the back camera. So this works a bit similar to the power bank. You just attach it to the back of your phone. It's a bit magnetic, or it's magnetic. And then you plug the USB-C cord in. And the minute you do this, it's starting up. But the minute you do this, you're now able to see your entire screen. So if you open your camera, for example, you guys can see me now. If I flip this, right, I can see myself. Like I can see myself really, really clearly. You guys see the camera, but I think that this is so cute and it's so unique as well. So if you create content and you're interested in this, I'm going to have it linked in the description box. I always had my AirPods with me. I like to listen to music. You guys know what AirPods are, so no long stories with this. I also always had an atomizer, like a small perfume bottle or something on me. I'm just going to spray some on my body right now. This one, I actually got this particular one as a gift from Amouage. The perfume in here is Blossom Love. It looks like this up close. I have 2 more things and we're done. You guys can see all that I've managed to bring out of this bag. The next thing that I always have with me is fashion tape. So this is basically double-sided tape, especially for example, if you find that you're wearing something that keeps slipping and sliding, or your bra straps keeps poking out of an outfit and you don't know what to do. This is so good. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to just unpeel this and peel this on my chest. And I am going to... Did I just say peel this on my chest, guys? You guys know what I'm saying. And I'll press my shirt down. Once I press my shirt down, you guys are going to see that this shirt is not moving. It just keeps the shirt in place. I don't need it for this particular outfit, but sometimes you need this. You have to really pull to get it off. And if you're someone who wears things that slip and slide sometimes, I'd highly recommend that you get fashion tape. The final thing that I have is this small purse. It was always in my bag. In this purse, I just have essentials. I have like 1 pad always in here. I have my lip balm, a mirror, highlighter pen, phone stand, and what else? A couple of perfume samples that I got when I went to the mall. Now, this is not anything fancy. I think I even took this from my husband. He got this from the plane. But I looked at it and I liked it and I thought it was cute and I liked the size of it, so I threw it into my bag. And that's essentially it, guys. These things, I know that this is a lot that came out of this bag, but these were my essentials this year. These were things that you could not have caught me outside without. They made my life so easy, and I wanted to share all of them with you guys before the end of this year or before the end of 2025. Honestly, I don't even know if this video is going up early 2026, but guys, these were my essentials, my handbag essentials for the year. What did you have with you this year? What were you never caught without? What did you always have with you? What did you always have in your handbag? I'm really curious and I want to know. Can you guys please let me know in the comment section? I love you guys and I'll see you. I don't know what this is. I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.